Hello, everybody. Why are you still talking about your run on Drag Race? Why are you still talking about Drag Race? Why are you still doing that? Because I won. Are you crazy? I won my favorite TV show of all time. Of course, I'm going to carry on talking about it. It'd be like if you won your favorite TV show, Blue's Clues or Peppa Pig or whatever your fucking favorite TV show is. Imagine you went on that and you won that. You probably talk about it a lot too, so shut the fuck up. It's me, Kyran Thrax, and I am here because I have such an urge to go through some things that I recently found. And those things are my journals that I kept whilst I was filming Drag Race. Number one, this is the journal that I was working in whilst I was getting ready for Drag Race. This is all my prep stuff. Number two, as you can see here, it says Kyran Thrax journal and then 6 in a love heart. Okay, so this is when I was actually filming Drag Race. For those of you that don't know, when you're filming, you don't have any contact with the outside world. You don't really have any contact with anybody whatsoever apart from the team at Drag Race and your castmates, but you can't really even speak to your castmates when you're not filming. I kept this to keep me sane and to keep me talking to myself and to keep me manifesting, but most importantly for me to have something to look back on. And it's been 2 years now. I've not opened this once, so I'm super excited to go through it with you. Let's open it up, shall we? In case of loss, please return to Kyran Thrax. As a reward, 0 bitch. Cringe. So the first page is like a sewing note because I was trying to learn how to sew, obviously. My runway ideas. This is my first sketch that I did of my headpiece look. Oh my god. So I am not a designer. I know what I want conceptually, but I can't sketch. So let's get into these awful sketches. Doctor Who, oh my god, this is crazy. See the little bum plug. Hometown, witch. So I was basing this on a gown that I already had by this designer, but I'm so glad we went into a different direction with it and had the flares. It was so chic. Lady Di, so I had 2 options, the big puffer jacket and this big like suit. Again, so happy I went with the puffer. Nobody talks about it, but prepping for Drag Race is really crazy. Like, you don't have very long and your like creative juices are just going wild because it's not just like one thing that you're prepping for. You're prepping for however many looks, like 18 looks, challenges, things that you know that you need to work on, things that you know that you can excel in, so you're not gonna work on it too much. Do you know what I mean? Like, your brain is just going a million miles an hour. This is the reveal underneath, Revenge. So I wanted to do the Revenge dress with Revenge's suite on it, embroidered, but I'm so glad I went with it on the bag instead. Finale, my first sketch for finale. So interesting. I didn't go down that route. This is all just like notes of who's gonna do what. So I was noting down what designers I was gonna work with, what hairstylists I was gonna work with. Ah, family resemblance! Oh my god. This is so crazy. Like, it's making my heart feel so happy. Here we go, Susie. The very first sketches of Susie. Oh my gosh. When I was sending this to Trashy Planets, the person who made this for me, it was so hard to try and verbalize what I was wanting. And the sketches weren't doing much. The first lot of lyrics for Maitre D. Let's read them, see if they're the same. Hello everybody, I'm the Maitre D, and this is my daughter, Kelsey. Okay, interesting. Today's her first day on the job, and today she's gonna make your lunch. Are you ready, Kelsey? She's very shy. We're gonna make a sandwich with lots of mayonnaise. That's too much mayonnaise. Kelsey, stop the mayonnaise. No, it's time to pour the wine. No, Kelsey, pour it in the glass. Time for the next ingredient. The pianist. The pianist. Kelsey, the pianist. Hit it, Steve. Dance. Now time for the final step, the most important step of all, a banana split. Oh my gosh, thank goodness I workshopped that. Kelsey is crazy. Wow. Reads. Oh my God, this wasn't aired. Releaser, I'm so excited for you to release us from our misery when you piss off home this week. Zahira, enter the void. I'd rather enter my fucking grave. Like, it's bad, but it's good. Do you know what I mean? I was so intense about making sure if I was ever lip syncing, I knew all of my lyrics. So for Ooh La La, I literally wrote out, dial up my number now, leaving it through the wire. The way I had to write out the lyrics to Ooh La La when the majority of the lyrics are, I need a ooh la 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 la, I need a ooh la 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 la, is crazy and beyond my comprehension. But I'm glad I did because I won the lip sync. And then at the back, I wrote, and I think I said this on screen at some point, I'm here to prove to myself how amazing I am, just as much as I'm here to prove it to Rue. This is wild. Okay, so that's the prep book. Prep and miscellaneous, I guess. Wow, that's crazy. What an intense period in my life. Like, leading up to filming Drag Race is almost as hard as doing Drag Race itself. Like, you're running around, you're relying on so many other people, unless you're Marmalade, who can sew incredibly well and just make all of your own looks. I was in my room trying to teach myself how to sew, and I had the worst flu ever. I lost so much weight. And then I looked back on filming Drag Race and I was like, oh, she's so skinny. I'm glad that I have that book to remember the lead up time to Drag Race, because that's just something that I wanted to remember and cherish just as much as filming the show itself. Now we're going into my journal that I wrote in every single day there to keep me sane and to have somewhere to put down my thoughts, put down my feelings so that I could look back on it now. I've not opened this book since my pen finished writing in it. So for better or for worse, let's get into it. Something that was super important to me was to just cherish it and have fun. Obviously, I really wanted to win. I was manifesting that for myself from the get-go, but I really just wanted to look around, take in the room, take in every single moment, be present. Don't worry about what the next challenge is. Don't worry about what this was going to be, what that was going to be. Just soak it up. Soak it up. Soak what up? Okay, so, oh my God, speaking of manifestation, the first thing written in this book is, this book belongs to the winner. Like, that's actually mentally unwell. Like, I wanted it so bad. And do you know what I mean? Like, manifestation is actually real. Like, you have to have the talent and stuff, but manifestation works. Literally, the moment I got to Drag Race and opened this journal, I wrote, this book belongs to the winner. We hadn't even filmed our first confessional yet. Like, that's psychotic. Drag Race Season 6 journal, day 1. I've arrived to the hotel. My driver was a fan. Oh my God, I forgot about this. My driver to Drag Race was a fan of mine. And definitely, obviously, a fan of the show, which is crazy. That obviously is not allowed. And they asked me for a selfie as I was getting out of the van. He's trying to get a picture. He's trying to get a picture. And I was like, I don't think that's allowed. Crazy. Anyway, said he's seen lots of my performances online. And as we parked up to the hotel, he asked for a selfie. Lots of exclamation marks. I was dying. He asked literally as the producers were coming over to the car. So I was like, yeah, maybe not the best idea, but if you drive me home in a month, then maybe. I managed to keep all the stuff I brought, thank God. So you have a weight limit when you get to Drag Race. And I was so stressed that they were going to take stuff off me. I was 0.1 kilogram under the limit. I wore my cable thigh highs in the car, my Doctor Who thigh highs, with bodysuits wrapped around my waist and my pockets stuffed to the high heavens. I'm feeling pretty calm, collected, to be honest, all things considered. Just read my letter from Soph, which made me so happy. I'm going to miss her, Rich, and the girls so much. Currently watching Come Dine With Me. They're bringing me an egg sandwich. Oh my God, my heart. So the letters I was talking about, my lovely, amazing boyfriend Richie and my best friend Sophia wrote me a bunch of letters to open when I'm feeling sad, when I feel like I miss them, when I need to pick me up, when I'm feeling proud of myself, or just like day by day. Which was so amazing and so needed. It was beautiful. I'm not going to read them. I do have them. I have them over here. I can see them, but I'm not going to read any of those letters because they're for me. Just found a pen, smiley face, because this is all in pencil. What a knobhead. Just read Richie's first letter. I found whilst reading and opening both Richie's and Soph's letter, I got such a deep twinge in my tummy. Just a lot of emotion, I suppose. Oh my god, like it's making me emotional now. I want and need these letters for this process, but at the same time, they're intense reminders of how long I'm going to be away from them. I've just slotted all my photos into the crevices all around the frame of the big mirror in my hotel room. I already feel more at home. It's been a good day, to be fair. Had a nap and ate a fab pizza. Day 2. Hello, I've had to switch back to pencil because I broke the pen. I can't believe it's episode 1 tomorrow. I've literally watched so much Come Dine With Me and Modern Family, and I can literally speak along to the adverts. I need a poo. We did entrances and cabaret. It was super fun. I'm happy with how everything went. I'm in the top. I can feel it. I should get an early night because we're up super early. Good night. And then I won the first episode. I remember, by the way, before going to film my cabaret, I was so worried. So one of the fake arms from the maitre d' outfit fell off just before I was about to go on stage. So I had to safety pin it and hot glue it on. And I was like panicking, the arm's just gonna fall off. And if it does, that completely ruins the illusion. And I was like, I'm gonna go home. That's the one time the whole season really, where I was like, this could be like make or break in terms of first impressions. Thank God the arm stayed on. I have immunity for the next episode too, so I hope and think it's the sewing challenge. This all feels so insane. I'm so proud. You know what I mean? Manifestation. Day 6 is the sewing challenge and I have immunity. We're doing it in teams. I'm with Zahira and Octavia. The dynamic is so lovely. I adore them already. I'm really proud of what I'm doing. Zahira and Chanel have helped me a lot. We finished episode 2 today. I was safe in the sewing challenge. Kiki and Octavia were in the bottom, but nobody went home because Saki left today after hurting herself, which is so sad because she's so incredible. Some super intense drama with Chanel and Marmalade at the end, which was super random, but I lived. Excited to see what the next episode is. I won episode 3! I'm well and truly gagged. It's week 3 and I have 2 solo wins. It feels so unbelievably proud of myself. Like this is everything I hoped for. There was also a little drama where I snapped at Dita. She explained she's going through a lot and I think I handled it all well. Dita went home. It's sad to see her go. I really hope she feels okay. I'm still just so gagged. Chara turned to me and said, well, that's your ticket to the finale. And I agree. Day 11. I'll check in tomorrow. Too much to do tonight. We did girl groups today. It was so good. Then I nearly passed out in my nature look. Guess what? I was in the top. So my track record is currently win safe, win high, which is insane. Relisa won, she deserves it, but I do slightly think I did the best. Oh my gosh. Sahira went home today, which is so sad. I'm going to miss her. She gave me a picture she drew of me today. She's so supportive and amazing. I can't wait to see her again. Oh. We have the weekend off and it gives me time to think about my loved ones. I really hope they bring Richie in for my family resemblance. And they did. It's so wild that coming after this episode, there will only be 8 of us left. That means only 4 more until I'm in that finale and winning this £25,000. Wait, have I even mentioned that there's a cash prize yet? Well, there is one and I need it. I found I've been losing weight even though I've literally eaten more than I have done in my entire life. I fully have abs. Today I spoke about my experience with CSE with Lavoie at the Mirrors. It was quite intense but cathartic. I had a good cry and so did she. I adore her and I adore everyone here, to be honest. It really feels like everyone has my best interests at heart. I'm feeling super good about the talk show tomorrow because it's basically just about being yourself and having a good chat. Oh. Lavoie just joined me as a badge winner, which makes me really happy. I feel like it's definitely going to be between me and her for the crown. For Snatch Game, I'm leaning towards doing Trunchbull, but I'll see what Rue says. I really, really want to get my 3rd badge for Snatch Game. I feel like I've already got it. This is my wheelhouse. Today we did Snatch Game. On the whole, it felt like quite a strong Snatch Game. I went with Elvis and it was good. I got laughs at basically everything I said. I'm pretty sure I'll be in the top. I feel like me and Lavoie could potentially both get a badge, to be honest. And I hope we do because we had so many lovely moments together. I had so much fun with it. Oh my God. See? Manifestation. I won Snatch Game. It's episode 6. I already have 3 wins. I'm going to win this whole thing for you, Chaz. Very strange day. I got the news that Chaz has passed and it feels so surreal. I loved him so much. This is Richie's dad. I loved him so much. It's such a unique experience to be told something like that when you have no contact with the outside world. I feel heartbroken, devastated that him and my mum will never get to meet. All I want to do right now is hold Richie and tell him I love him. It's hard to process or even begin to think about processing. Richie told me how Chaz was saying how excited and proud he was for me the other day. This one's for Chaz. I keep thinking about how proud he looked when he was watching me try things on before coming here. The musical was incredible. Rue and the judges said it was one of the best musicals and that we're all such a charming and incredibly talented cast. Rue asked me about what advice I'd give to anyone wanting to tackle a role how I do. I gave Uri a shout out, my drama school teacher. Rue also said my makeup and proportions are perfect. Rue said I'm proof why parents should send their kids to theatre school. It was so amazing. And Untucked, there was a conversation about my confidence that I think I handled with such eloquence. I'm proud of myself. Ow! You better. Oh my God, it was the first half of episode 8 and its family resemblance. Richie walked in. When I say I ugly cried, I sobbed. I was and still am so shocked that he's here. After losing Chaz literally 4 days ago, we had a chat with Rue, just us two, and it was so lovely. It's clear how much love Rue has for me, and I'm so excited for this challenge. Guess what? I've made it to the fucking finale. This is the final day. There's no other way to start this than saying, today I was filmed winning RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 6. Me and Lavoie are the top 2, which is insane because we were the top 2 of episode 1, and we did the lip sync to Don't Stop Me Now. The applause was insane, and then RuPaul said, give them another round of applause. The Queen team said, in 6 whole years, they've never heard Ru do that, and that it was the best lip sync they've seen. My heart was racing, and it felt so right. I said, from now on, every day has been collection day. It feels insane. I know we have to wait until like November, but I genuinely feel like I have won this season. I've never been happier, but I am exhausted. I'm nearly through the letters I haven't opened yet. And the one from Richie, he said, don't you stop now in it. That's crazy. Richie said, don't you stop now. And he obviously had no idea that Don't Stop Me Now was the finale lip sync. So that's my journal that I kept, which is very cathartic to read back through. This was the beginning of the rest of my life, baby. I don't know if people are gonna find this very interesting or not, but honestly, it's more for me than it is for anyone else. Like, I wanted to document my time there, and then I felt like it's only right to document me reflecting on my time there. Drag Race was one of the happiest times of my entire life, and the things that I've got to do and achieve because of it is absolutely mind-blowing. But basically what I want to say is thank you. Like, I have had the time of my life since filming that show and everything that's come after it, and I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me. And I can't wait to see what is next. The new era of Kyran Thrax, baby. Oh, thank you so much for watching, my darlings. And until next time, I love you. Stay binny, stay disgusting, and I'll see you soon. Mwah!
Spilling the binges.